Hello everybody. I'm going to be demonstrating how to use LVC v3 in LSRP. Okay, you're gonna get your cop car, depending on what it is. Um, it can be a police car. Oh, I did that wrong. So it can be a police car. Um, so in this, you're gonna have all your regular stuff, all your extras, and whatever else. We're not gonna worry about that right now. Okay. We're going to set it tonight because we're going to show you how to use the takedowns first. You're going to open your O menu. You're going to have all these different things here. So you're going to have siren park kill. So if I've got my sirens on and then I hop out of the car, it shuts them off. Simple as that. If you don't want that on, you click it and it's whatever. So you turn your sirens and then when you get out of the car, it keeps them on. You're gonna have your main siren settings. You're gonna have your air horn interrupt mode. So you can hear the difference, really. Air horn interrupt basically means when your sirens are on and you hold your horn, it's going to interrupt your sirens and shut them off temporarily. And then turn it back on once you release that button. If you unclick it, it's going to allow your horn to play over your sirens as your sirens are still playing. Now, it'll reset your... Now, once you push this, it'll reset it to standby if you have it on. As you can hear the re-wail out. So you can hear the difference. Now, once we get our own server-sided sirens, then you can make these all different. So your primary tone, you can even name them. To whatever you want, right? So you have three choices. You have wail, yelp, and then priority. And that's it for your siren settings. I'll go more into detail with that in a different video for the sake of I don't have custom sirens in just yet. Okay, so now you have your HUD settings. You can enable your HUD, which is this box down here. You can move it, which you hit it with enter and then you can right click and you can move it to wherever you want. Let's say I want it down here or over here, or I can keep it here. And then I'll put it down here for the sake of the video, and then I'll push escape and it'll go back. And then I can have the scale go up, or I can have it go all the way down if I don't want it too big. I mean, with it being so small you can't see it, so, just have it just whatever you want it to be. I mean, it's up to you. I'll move that again. And then going back into your HUD settings, you can have a backlist. You can have auto, off, on, or auto. Auto basically makes the green light go off and on. Auto is good because during the daytime it'll turn off, and during the nighttime it'll be green. Audio settings. These are different box schemes, so if I change this to SS3000, you can have it off or on if you wanted to. Manual button clicks. And then activity reminders. So all those are self-explanatory, honestly. Like you can hear the difference when I turn on my lights. With that. And then you have an activity reminder. You can set it to half, 1, or 2, or 5. 5 makes it 300 seconds, so every 300 seconds when your lights are on, it'll give you an activity reminder. Every 2, it'll give you, I think it's 120 seconds. 1 is 60, half is 30. And just so you can hear it, I'll turn it up. Then you can turn your activity reminder volume up here with this one, so you can hear it more, or you can turn it down if you don't want to hear it, or you can just turn it off if you really want to. And then I'll let that play. It's all personal preference, honestly. It'll give you that 2 little beeps there. And then you have hazards volume. You can turn that all the way up if you wanted to. Or you can turn that down. So it's basically giving you a little bit of a sound there. Activity reminder, downgrade volume. See, it'll overpower it. Upgrade volume, you can turn that all the way up if you wanted to. Or you can turn it all the way down. I like to keep it in the middle. And then you have a lock volume. So in your settings, you have a 5M section in here. This will allow you to, you can change your button schemes in here. So for LVC, I can do up to 10 siren settings on your number pad, which is your 1 through 0 on the top of your keyboard. Lockout controls is what you're going to want to look for. Is number 5 on mine, but it's originally, you can change it to whatever you want. So I can add a second one in here. Let's say I want to do number pad 8 or whatever. Let's say I want to do number pad 8, right? And I can go back and back and back. And then when you see the LVC HUD up, if I push 8, it'll do that sound. Or I can push my other button and it'll unlock it. So this basically means you can't touch anything on the car. And it'll say, hey, your siren controls box is locked. You can't turn on your sirens, so if I do a shift tab, it'll allow me to not turn on the sirens because tab turns on your sirens. Or it used to at least. Or let's say I want to do an alt tab. And when I come back into game, it'll be on. So it's basically letting you do that. Now, let's go back to night. We will do takedowns. You're gonna want to go to, or there would be an area here for plugins. I haven't enabled it yet. So if you do Shift and H, it'll turn on a takedown that is just standalone for now. Because, you know, I haven't enabled the plugin just yet. If I do Shift H again, I can turn on all my lights if their lights work. Or I can do this one here, which will allow me to do that, or not. Okay, let's go to my DPS car. So with my car, as you can see, if I enable that option, as you can see, when I go here, I can switch it around. Or, if you don't have the spotlight attachment added, you can do this. So I can go back to my regular lights, or I can do this. And it'll give me a brighter takedown as I'm driving. People should be able to see it. And it will enable your overhead extra light up top, like that. Like if I have this on, it should enable that. And then more information will give you that. Storage management, you can save your settings. So I can go ahead and, in this car, if I wanted to, as I have my audio settings, I have a SSP 2000, or I can do SSP 3000, and I want to do manual button clicks, or air horn button clicks. That's your manual, and then I want to keep my activity reminder to half, and I want my, let's say I want my activity reminder volume all the way up. I can go down to storage management, and I can go save settings for this car. Are you sure? Yes. Now, when I get out of it, and let's say I go into a charger. No, not this one. Let's say I go into this charger. If I go here to storage management, when I go up to my audio settings, it's going to go back to SSP 2000. But I can go back to my Explorer, and I go here, audio settings. It's going to save all my settings that I just have. And that is about it for LVC V3. In the next video, I'll show you how to change all your sirens over to the custom ones if you would like that, or keep them the same as what they are. As well as I will show you more of the takedowns.